season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he's knocked down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. back to throw. It's Beck. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Brings it in down the left side. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They're on the board first here in the season opener. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the jets, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. The ball pops out on the return. Kicking team's got it. Touchdown, Oregon! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
To the air. It's back. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He
continues to fight for yards. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Beck. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Let's go.
Finds his man. It's low. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Steps away. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Moore will throw. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side now. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Beck. He tries to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Marion. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step